Oh, oops. I did brush my hair. Good morning, everyone. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, bringing to you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So, on time, not quite on time. You know what it is. Anyway, it's a beautiful day outside. I've got the sunshine out there, so I've been busy putting washing in the machine so that I can get it out there to dry, because that's the type of day it looks like. Goody goody, start of spring-ish. So looking forward to that. As you can tell, now we are going to go over to those cards. I've got Kerry Ann here already, so good morning, Kerry Ann. And we've got Michaela as well. How are you this morning? Sun is out here in Port Elliot. It's beautiful. It's still a bit chilly though. And Carol. Hello, Carol. Beautiful to see you here too. How's it in Menengi? I presume that's where you still are. Yes, and Michaela. Lovely, lovely. It is lovely. Let's go over to the cards. Now, tap into your psychic senses and your spiritual connections, and away we go. Here they are, beautiful cards. I do like this deck, the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck. It's actually proving quite interesting. And good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you here. I bet you are still tucked up in your bed. I would be, except it was such a beautiful start to get some sheets off the bed, change them over, get them out on the line as soon as possible. Beautiful sunshine. Got to take advantage of that, don't we? Now, the card that we've got from the owls is this one. Beautiful. Today I choose joy, and I already started that, so I really do think these cards know what's the right thing. Absolutely. Love it. Love it. And here we are with the 4 cards in the fan spread, and I now will zoom into those a little bit. We have so many different weird terms for things sometimes, don't we? So we are going in closer to have a better see, and my mouse just flicked on that too far. There we go. So I think that's probably, you can see all of them, can't you? Tree, garden, and the clouds are supporting the fox, an interesting one for the stem of our fan today. So the main part of what we're looking at is who are we interacting with, and what is the process, what is the happenings with that through our day today. But it can be, because we know that fox in general is a bit of the manipulation, seeing things from different perspectives. And we're going to look at it from the perspective for supporting the fox card from these tree, garden, and cloud cards. So what I'm going to do is, good morning, Sandra, before I get along with it. I've already done some housework. Yes, I have. And already, Kay, good morning to you. And mostly because of the housework, you know how you clean up a little before the cleaner comes? It's one of those situations today. I do have my cleaner is coming today. And good morning to Nat. Wonderful to see you here too. So let's get into the cards. Whoops, and we've got a comment from Deirdre as well. We've got almost a full house. This is wonderful. Good morning. Hope that clone page sorted. Well, interesting. I think it had gone probably almost as soon as it had appeared. A lot of those are done by bots as well. So first report, I don't know. I couldn't find it when I went to look to report it. So that's how I do it. And good morning, Kat. We are getting a full room. Not there. There's plenty of room for more. Absolutely. And for those who are coming in by replay as well, or falling upon what I do now for the first time, not having seen what we do here every morning. So we'll go to the tree first, because I'll read these from the book. As you might know, this booklet, because it is the fairy tales, I want to get a little bit more detail into understanding the theory behind using fairy tales as a base. And it does give some little bits of, different perspectives on it as well. So the tree, the keywords are health, karma, roots, ancestry. So it's all that we're bringing into what is supporting this fox card. It's all that we're bringing into from past history, as well as what is the genetic memory, all of that is being fully that tree from the first imagining of the seed that fell from its mother, I suppose you'd call them. So anyway, health, karma, roots, ancestry. This is in the Brothers Grimm's tale, the juniper tree. So a mother wishes for a child. She makes a wish with blood under a juniper tree. Her wish is granted in the form of a son, as white as snow and as red as blood. The mother dies from her happiness just after giving birth to her son. She's buried beneath that juniper tree. It's a hard word, that one. The boy's later killed by his new stepmother. His horrified half-sister buries his bones beneath the tree. He's returned to the family after his half-sister goes on a magical quest. Your own ancestry is shown in the tree. So here you can see your roots, both good and bad. The tree indicates health as well as past life too. So notice the face in this tree, which there is just there. Well, you might not be able to see it all that well. I might be able to just whiz it in close enough to see it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look there. There's the face. So it is all that is that past ancestry, good and bad. So just like the sun in the juniper tree, you're reminded to watch your own health in all areas. So you should always remember to stay in charge of your personal well-being. That's a much different interpretation than what I've had in the other Lenormands and what I've learnt so far. So I think this is the first time I've probably actually read the full story of the tree from this deck. Now we're going to go to the garden. I'll just shift that over a little bit further to bring that focus in. So because here you can see lots of different stories, different images as well. So with this one, the story behind it, and the key words, of course, are friends, festivities, acquaintances, gatherings. As you can see, there's 3 or 4 children here and an adult-sized being. Don't know what that one is. Let's see. From Oscar Wilde, we learn about the selfish giant who has a beautiful garden but won't allow anyone to enter. Because he refuses to let the children in, the garden remains in winter. The giant finally hears a bird singing. When he looks out, his garden is beginning to bloom again because one brave child has crawled into the garden through a hole. The giant learns that having friends is the key to living a good life. Once he's begun to open his garden and his heart to others, he realises how much he gains from his friends and neighbours. So this card reminds us of the importance of community. It can indicate a festive time ahead for family and friends as a gathering, or specific timing. It can be a Sunday because a lot of time is spent in gardens on Sunday, gardens and parks. This card is sometimes called the park and may feature a public place for people gathering. So it is that joy and happiness. So here we are looking after our health and well-being in both of these cards. Now for the clouds. There we go. Agree, you think getting up is amazing. I think so too. Sometimes it does take that oomph to get up, but we do manage it beautifully. And continue on with a wonderful day today is what my indication's telling me. So now we have the clouds. We can see that it starts with that looks grey, overcast, angry, but it's moving on with the sunshine coming out and blowing the clouds away. That's what my interpretation of this depiction is. The key words are depression, confusion, sadness, but I do feel and I'll read the story for it. It is a young girl must go on a prince-finding journey in the Norwegian tale, east of the sun, west of the moon. In this beast of a tale, the young beauty goes off to live with a polar bear. She misses her family, so the bear allows her to go home with a warning that her mother will try to confuse her. He says if she lets her mother speak to her one-on-one, that their happy life will come to a terrible end. Even with the warning, she succumbs to her mother. As he predicted, she lets the mother's words confuse her. Her actions bring bad luck to her and the bear prince. Eventually there is a happy ending, but this is a tale of sadness that can transpire when confusion clouds your mind. Now, this card highlights things that can go wrong, but where the clouds show up, Don't let those gloomy thoughts and the darker side take over, because know that the wind, that sun, the air that moves, the energy that moves through, this happiness is coming through, and it's taking away, it's blowing through and leaving that sunshine as we move forward, because that's the direction that this is definitely going. It is moving forward. So here we go with the full spread of cards, and the fox to conclude. Yes, probably some of that feels like it's the manipulation, but we're needing to see things in a different perspective for ourselves to actually take on that's the positive. Here, the key words for fox is the rule breaker, doing the unexpected, and sometimes deception. The fox shown here is representative of the tricksters in the land of fairy tales. Rather than being from one specific tale, he is the wolf, the coyote, the imp who wants to play tricks on you. When this card appears, someone isn't doing what they're supposed to do, or it may be that his role is to break the rules, and this is where I see this. We are going to break the rules and not keep on into feeling depressed, sad, or otherwise, because we are choosing joy. And we are going to see that perspective that is going to lift us out of the doldrums. It's a beautiful day out there. Even if it's not in your part of the world, bring it into your persona. Bring that energy in from Mother Earth up into your full beingness to create that joy for yourself and blow away those clouds and bring in the sunshine. You are the controller of this. It's how you think, bringing the intentions in to what you want to have as your mindset for the day, isn't it? And Sandra, you do bring in some beautiful summaries. Sounds like today may bring some nostalgia with it, so keep looking for the silver lining. Yes, let's break some big rules. Thank you so much, Sandra, for that. And absolutely lovely little reading, but I love all the cards. Each and every time that I bring that energy in for myself from Spirit World to look at what might be ahead for the day today, because I do bring that through. I do this for just for myself, for that moment before I shuffle the cards. I spend that little bit of time to connect and actually receive what is the best intention for our day, for my day as well. And that's what you probably may need to do for yourself to blow away those clouds. Bring that centering into self and that heart. Our heart, we are each unique, and we have so much that is within us that we still we can still discover if we so desire. It's not an obligation, actually. It's a desire. It's something that, are you curious about yourself and the inner journey you're on? Let's move together forward, because it's such a big, wonderful family here. I love it. So thank you, Michaela, for those beautiful emojis. I love it. I love each and every one of you. Fully appreciate you being here. And thank you, Sarah. Love and blessed day to everyone. And thank you from Shaz. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I will leave it there. I have a little task to do in going to pick up a partner from dropping his car off for a service, which is why that previous noise was there. He was taking his car around, and I need to move onward fairly swiftly. So thank you, each and every one of you. Bring to mind that which is in your heart, that which feels it's coming from your cellular level even, and that is the past. Love and accept even those interesting times that seem like they were bad, but honestly, everything that has been, even in our genetic imprint and brought through and forward in this life, it is for the purpose of being you right now as you are. And isn't that a blessing? Love you all. Be well. Be your best. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.